In CK3's Elder Kings 2 mod, there is but one county in Morrowind that honors the 6th house in the tribe unmourned, here in Kagorun. It's been a while, so I thought it'd be fun to go check out Kagorun again in the actual game. For some reason I saved next to a gore, but some interventioning, silt stridering, and lots of bunny hopping later. Oh, wait a second. Where was I? This fort, these holes, will be the domain of our character Drinith Aramea, the last living blood of the tribe unmourned. And our goal for this playthrough will be to pave the way for our great-great-uncle Ur's re-emergence from Red Mountain by taking over all of Vvardenfell. Though her enemies are many, with a martial education and a background as a veteran adventurer, Aramea certainly is equipped to seize her destiny by force. Alright, let's get started here in Kagorun. In particular, we have to worry about Kaidar Bull here, who's pretty much the main character for this area. He has a lot of land and a lot of tributaries, so we're gonna probably play around him for the early game. Alright, we choose a spouse. This person has 20 martial. That is pretty good. Unfortunately, he's lowborn, but I honestly don't really mind losing the legitimacy. 20 martial is just gonna be too valuable for us since we don't have any allies. By the way, I want to mention that we have an ex-husband here. He absolutely hates us. He's apparently been holding this grudge for 15 years now. Like, goddamn, dude. So it's pretty easy to piece together the story. Sidrain has the veteran adventurer trait just like us. So most likely they were an adventurer couple, and Sidrain, being zealous, spurned Aramea once it was revealed that she was the blood of House Dagoth. Now, because the mod developers went so far as to include this, I figure we might as well play it out. The romance scheme even has a 95% chance of popping off. I'm fully convinced that this is intentional at this point. Okay, speaking of our strategy now, my plan is to rush for all the castle holdings surrounding my domain. We are an autocratic realm, but everything around us is a tribal holding since we're in the Ashlands after all. So we won't be able to tax those holdings directly, and we need to focus on castles and also temples. Those technically work too, since we have lay clergy. But I think a good first target is going to be Vvardenfell over here. Not only is it a strong castle holding, it is also currently held by an Enwa. So I reckon that makes it an appropriate first target. It's for the roleplay. It's for the roleplay. All right, march on down to take our first holding. Oh, the romance scheme popped off. Honestly hoping for his sake that it doesn't work. That's the war finished as well. Nice. Okay, unfortunately, he still loves her. He saw evil cult leader X and was just like, smash, next question. Okay, back to things that actually matter. I'm just kind of worried about the Urushalaku. I want to limit their powers as soon as I can, because yeah, as you can see, they're just so strong. But we still need to get more holdings. Al Daedroth is possible, but I'm just a little worried that I'll piss off the House of Human Experiments and Tax Evasion. But we have a temple holding that we can revoke anyway. I don't really need this vassal as my spy master because I have my daughter. Wait, where is she? Wait, where is she actually? Wait, how? All right, minus 100 Dagoth dollars. I guess we'll live. It's fine. Now she can be my spy master, and we will revoke her title. Now we just need one more holding to complete our domain. And Vass here is currently occupied by this necromancer guy, so let's expunge this evil from our realm. Because we're not evil at all. Let's hope the landing isn't too rough. Nope, our marshal is just way too good. Very nice, and that's our domain completed. I'm still not sure if we're strong enough to attack Kaidar Bull though, so I reckon we just grab some more land and give them to tribal vassals. Yo, no way, that was an 8% chance. How? Oh, and we won the war as well. Do we get a divorce to marry our ex-husband? Oh, she's arrogant and greedy. You know what? I'm gonna say yes. Love prevails indeed. Discovering stuff like this in this mod is hilarious. So, like, we've got this lovers to enemies to lovers arc implemented here. And if you go down south to Black Marsh, you have Doomed Yuri over there. Alright, I did want to keep this as a buffer between myself and Kaidar Bull, but I'm feeling like we have enough troops, maybe. Oh, far out. Okay, good. That was about to ruin my entire day. Okay, we have to fight him now, but winning earlier was a good sign. We might actually be able to take him and attack him after this. Alright, here he comes. Okay, we should probably attack. That was way overkill. Let's get even more vermin. Oh, we have a holy war declared, but he's so weak. What is he thinking? Oh my god, okay. We have 3 wars now. We're starting to get a little bit unstable. Oh, never mind. We should be able to clean it up pretty fast. Yeah. Alright, next. Oh my god, it's another war. Okay, great. Ooh, they called in the big guns. Okay, I'm not gonna take that risk. God, it's like trying to chase a bunch of headless chickens around. What? Didn't I just throw you in jail? Oh, sick. The adventurer's taking care of it. Thank you very much. Nice. Okay, surely that's all of them. Jeez. That was like 6 different wars. Okay, I think we're going to declare war for Ushlaku. We are a lot stronger than we were before, and we also have a decent amount of gold to act as a buffer even if we lose. You know, we can pay him off and not be in debt. We've seen that we can already beat him. It's just that I'm worried about if he calls in his allies or hires mercenaries or both, to be honest. Nice, we have gotten the claim on the Ursulaku Duchy. We can push that claim to take all of his land. March on to the capital. Oh, the AI is gonna screw itself. As it does. They're really just gonna do the same thing. You know, if the AI would just land and wait properly, they would be so much better. Okay, I think we need to fight him here, if anywhere. Okay, we're not gonna win this. Let's just get with like peace. I talk so much shit about the AI, and yet I fucked up like that. Maybe I should have gone mercenary shit. Yeah, I probably threw that, didn't I? I should have fought him when they landed here in Vvardenfell. Probably would have been able to win if I had mercenaries as well. Okay, this was a mistake. I mean, I'm not perfect. If we were just steamrolling through this playthrough, it would be kind of boring. Okay, we can get some kind of revenge by taking this tributary away from him. Alright, let's get an easy fight here. Nice. Okay, that's probably like removed 0.2 gold per month off of him, maybe. At least we now completely control Sheogoran. Kaid-Arbul's ally is in a civil war, and yeah, we can conditional join. We can use conditional join to declare war on just his vassal.
Hello there.
Whoa, that's scary. That just popped out of nowhere. Stay over there, will ya? Alright, that was some pretty free land, and we weakened Kaid-Arbul's allies. Oh, and we can now accept the heritage of House Dagoth, I think because our daughter has grown up. So that's going to convert our Unmourned Blood perk attached to our dynasty to the Scarab's Blood perk, which is a lot better. And, you know, within the lore context, it means that we're claiming descent from Dagoth Ur's brother, Dagoth Odros. Mine shall be the flesh and blood of Resdain, resculpted in his divine image. That is sick. We didn't really have to do anything for this. It's not really like an achievement or anything, but that is cool. Okay, we can try again. Oh wait, the Scholar invading, what the heck? You know, in that case, maybe I should go for the Erebinimson because their ally is currently occupied. As I expected, Kaid-Arbul is not moving an inch. Oh, they started moving. Alright, let's try and catch him. Gonna try to fight while they're alone. Okay, never mind. And yeah, alright, yeah, now they're together and I look like a fucking idiot. Oh wait, hold on, no way. Maybe we'll be okay. They're gonna do another terrible landing. Yep, they're coming. Let's try to engage them not at their settlement. More neutral ground would be good. Can I white peace if this goes wrong? No, I cannot. Okay, surely the disembarkation penalty. Dang, they're going all in. Alright, well, hope it's enough. Whoa, okay, that was an accident. Okay, good. Okay, now I'm just wondering why we didn't win that last fight. I feel like we had like a similar amount of advantage. Okay, I was kind of too late to move here, but maybe it's fine. Yep, okay, no worries. Alright, that's a good win for us. Okay, can we turn... Oh, they lost their alliance? Hold on. Okay, we do have this Ashlander rebellion, but... I'm feeling a little greedy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, 17 months is a long time. Let's just go for the Ursulaku Khanate. If we just get rid of this guy, we can take the entire Ashlands, to be honest. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, I'd gladly trade that settlement for his capital for sure. Alright, we got his capital. Let's get over here and try to see... Oh, my daughter's dead. Alright. Okay, I did not mean to sound that disinterested, but yeah. Alright, what's the coping mechanism gonna be? I think an arrogant, greedy warrior, like being a drunkard, makes a lot of sense. According to CK3, alcoholism is less unhealthy than being depressed, which is interesting. Alright, we just sieged this to get the full capital war score. Alright, nice. Then we just get a fight over here. Now we just got to unsiege, and I think that's enough. Okay, and that's the biggest threat in the Ashlands handled, although he was a lot more diminished by the time we got to him. Alright, and dang, alright, we are looking pretty big. Oh, okay, we got declared war on by the leader of the Ashlander Confederation. Oh. Yeah, he's declaring war to retake the Ash Khanate that I just took from him. This is getting a little dicey, but we'll make it. Okay, we can catch Kaid-Arbul's army here. Good, that's his army going. Or mostly anyway. Oh, Skyrim partitioned into 2 apparently. That's not relevant to us though. Is this gonna be okay? Yeah, okay. Got a bit greedy there, but looks like we're good. Can I revoke his title? We have a truce, never mind. We have advantage, so we should win this. Yup. Now to unsiege everything. Okay, that's everything unsieged. I might be okay with white piecing here. Oh, but that's, we get a lot of money for winning though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to win this war. All right, this should be the last battle. Nice. Very good. We get all that gold. All right, and now we can form the Kingdom of the Ashlands title. Very nice. That's about a quarter of Vvardenfell under our control. That's good. Oh, and we got Conqueror. Nice. Okay. That is huge. That's going to help us so much. We have so much income now. In that case, let's just build as many men-at-arms as we can. Let's get these Dunmer Oathmen and max them out so we can get some nice heavy infantry. And yeah, I'll build some siege units as well, but we ran out of gold. All right, we'll get more later. Oh, we got a pet. A Bantam Gwar, apparently. I think small one is crazy, but I think small one is totally what a arrogant, I don't know, 6th house member would call their pet. Very nice. Small one is helping us lose stress. Whatever keeps her from indulging in drink, I think is a good thing. One part of this confederation is busy with their own war, so this might actually be a good timing for us to declare war on these guys. Yeah, let's take all the de jure land of the Ashlands. All right, let's take these guys down to Old Droon. Absolutely my favorite town in Morrowind, by the way. Unfortunately, I kind of have to defile it by sieging it, but you know, I kind of have to. I'm sick of these factions, for real. We just get back here. You know what, I'm just gonna white piece this. The other war is just so much more important. All right, well, I'm not letting you steal my favorite town away from me. Give it back. What, you want me to sell you my Gwar? That chicken is the only reason I haven't died of alcohol poisoning yet. We just hold this defensive position and we should be good. Yep. Very nice. All right, and that was the last siege for this war. And now we control Asarnatamat, which is important. This is where the sealed tomb of House Dagoth is, and we need to control this county to restore the 6th house. So yeah, we can also upgrade it apparently for free, it looks like. We get a bunch of taxes and other bonuses. Yeah, just completes immediately. Very nice. Now we just need one more level of devotion, Paragon of Virtue, for getting the Restore 6th House decision. I don't know what happened there. All right, let's get these guys out of the West Gash. Okay, that was hella fast. I don't know. I just had to siege 2 counties. Small one's dead. No. Don't worry, I'm gonna pop the best Sujama for you, small one. You know what? We should execute everyone and gain devotion that way. I didn't even realize.
Boom, bam, bop.
Oh wait, maybe we can mass execute actually? Hold on. Yeah, looks like everyone's either Velothi or Tribunal, so that's fine. That didn't really give us that much devotion, but that's alright. Yeah, we'll just use this pilgrimage to get the last bit of devotion that we need. Oh, hold on. I can adopt this mud crab that I'm fighting as a pet. None of these names are hitting the same way small one did. Hold on, I got a good one. Yeah, let's go with that, Lauren.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Alright, finally, we've gotten enough devotion to restore the 6th house. So there are a lot of effects, but I'll just cover the most important ones after I take the decision. Why can't I say decision? Okay, I was hoping for some kind of cool cut to an image would happen or something, but that's alright. We've formed the House Dagoth title now, and our nickname now reads as the Hammer of House Dagoth, which is pretty metal. We have an elective succession law in this title, but it includes our vassals as the candidates as well, so it's not a very strong succession law, that's for sure. But anyway, hopefully we won't have to deal with it because we're going to try to make our character live as long as possible. The decision also created the Kogor Isra culture, which has the unique Unmourned House tradition, which most notably gives us access to the slave markets line. Alright, the next thing that we want to do is unite Vvardenfell. Wait, we can't unite Vvardenfell. Oh my god. Hold on. It's because the Ashlands title got replaced and it didn't... Alright, whatever. We're just gonna unite Vvardenfell under the House Dagoth title. Surely that's fine. This is really depressing me though. Like I'm actually so dumb. Wow. Alright, we're going to take another iconic town, Balmora, which is notably part of House Veteran instead of House Lalu. I'm not exactly sure why. Regardless, let's do it. Alright, there's their army coming up. Wait, they have allies. What? All of them? All of them are going to fight me? Okay, alright, that is kind of bad. This is all I can do. This pathetic ass strategy of just trying to sack the capital immediately. And Vorn's dead. This does not bode well. What did I expect? What did I expect, man? We're gonna have to surrender this. Alright. If they're all gonna join each other like that, then I don't know what I'm meant to do. Like, what's it gonna take for me to match up to 31,000 troops, like, far out? It took this. We first basically established a colony on Solstheim by force, pushing the Skal out of their capital holdings. This ended up aligning perfectly with the location of Raven Rock, which was actually a complete coincidence. On that note, I did figure this kind of fit the lore anyway, since there does end up being a massive Dunmer migration 2 eras later. From there, while waiting for the truce to expire, the colony became a staging point for our invasion into the mainland of Skyrim, starting from the independent Kingdom of Winterhold. Skyrim is a lot more divided and weak compared to the Tribunal, hence why I indicated earlier that the partitioning of Skyrim would end up being relevant. At the very least, I didn't have to fight tens of thousands of troops at once. House Telvanni eventually tried invading us with half our military strength for some reason, but it was trivial enough to send their soldiers packing back to their mushrooms. I'll also just clarify that I ended up giving myself the Ashland's Kingdom title in debug mode so I could unite Vvardenfell and solve some vassal limit problems. I don't know, maybe it's cheating, but it's not really, I think, because I would have been able to do it anyway if I just realized that I needed to unite Vvardenfell before forming House Dagoth, so whatever. After that, having put the Telvanni into massive debt, I decided to see if a counter invasion was in the cards because, you know, getting to take that much land would help a lot. But I don't know why I even tried. The exact same thing happened and I had 47,000 Tribunal troops descending right onto me. Needless to say, we lost, I surrendered that war, and ended up giving up all the gold that I'd won right back to the Telvanni, so yeah, I fell for it again. Regardless, we'd already landed in the east of Skyrim, so it was only natural to descend upon Windhelm eventually. The Nord army was pretty substantial, but certainly no match for Aramea's tactical genius. The Palace of Kings was, as you'd expect, pretty difficult to siege, but with their army decimated, it was only a matter of time before the capital of Eastern Skyrim fell. In the next war, after using some brainwashing on a claimant to the Pale that was in our prisons, we pushed their claim, allowing us to take a huge chunk of the remaining land in Eastern Skyrim. Obviously, this means that we now have a bunch of Enwas as our vassals, but like I said, we brainwashed her. In other words, okay, I'm headcanoning this as the 6th house installing brainwashed puppet rulers to rule over Skyrim. Sidrain died, by the way, and apparently Aramea didn't really care. So that makes this a lovers to enemies to lovers to enemies arc at this point. Finally, the invasion of Western Skyrim was much the same, starting with an invasion into Hjalmarch and the installment of another puppet ruler. The capital of Solitude and the Blue Palace came later, and after winning that war, the 6th house now held the capitals of both halves of Skyrim, both of which I made part of my personal domain. At this point, I decided that if after all this I still couldn't beat the great houses, I should probably just give up. So I stockpiled a ton of gold to pay the mercenaries I'd very much need to match up with the Tribunal, waiting for the right moment to strike. Okay, at 5,000 gold and 10,000 troops, I reckon we're about ready to do this. Oh, hold on. House Dress is trying to take Sosa Sil for some reason. What the heck? Yeah, I don't know what the heck House Dress is. Oh, they're worshipping a Daedra cult. That's why. Gotta love how House Lalu is just sitting back and not participating. That is a biblically accurate Lalu response. Alright, so my plan is to declare 3 different wars at the same time so I can take Vvardenfell in one go. I think it's better than having to declare 3 separate wars, because whether I declare war on just one of them or all of them, they're all going to join in anyway. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Whatever, I'm just going to show you. Okay, here's the Casus Belli for House Veteran. Here's the Casus Belli for the Tribunal Temple. And finally, Telvanni. Alright, let's set a rally point on the Cursed. Then raise here along with our Holy Order. Nice. And we set sail for Vivec. Alright, good. That is a pretty quick siege. Huh, okay. Oh, okay. So they can only each be in one war at a time. So they get split up. Okay, so we might have a better chance than I initially thought. Okay, Vivec's down. 6% is insane. I guess that's because it's partial. Alright, Redoran District is about to go down. Nice. Okay, that's a lot better. speaking of Redoran, House Redoran has arrived and are starting to siege me. I'm also going to keep sieging for now. Alright, the siege done. And also, by the way, yeah, it's glitched. This Casus Belli is glitched, and there's a ticking war score even though I've taken this stuff, but we can fix that later. Okay, the temple has just arrived. I reckon we should fight here just to get some of the ticking war score off of us. You know, give us a bit of a leeway. Good, they're trickling in, so this should be very easy. Nice. That is a lot of time that we've bought ourselves. That's good. House Telvanni is making a lot of headway over here though, and they're pretty big. Alright, now I'm just wondering if this is actually winnable. I don't know. I don't want to, but I might have to give up this war. Unless I use the mercenaries to fight here, maybe? How many troops can I buy? Probably like 12,000 troops-ish. Yeah, I think we should try it. You know, I want everything. I don't want to give up this war. It's kind of a bummer. Okay, which ones do we get? I don't think we get these guys because they look a bit overpriced, but we'll get everyone below them. Alright, that's good. Let's link them up. Give them a good general as well. I'll keep them posted on this town for now. Alright, they're coming over. Should be fine as long as we have defensive advantage. What kind of commanders do they have? Let's see. Not that great, to be honest. We have a way better general. It should be okay. I just want to end this war with the temple as fast as possible, but the temple is taking a while to get here. Okay, never mind. They were just trying to siege. They're spread out, so I think we can force them to trickle in if we engage over here. Alright, looks like that's going as planned. In the meantime, gotta multitask by having these guys siege the next county. Ooh, okay, good. Yeah, I saw that one uptick and like I knew. That confirmed that it was gonna go well. Alright, that's the next siege. How's it going over here? Yep, going as planned. It's a good victory. They have 5,000 more troops over here. Alright, awesome. So we should be able to hold this side down for a little bit. Alright, the temples decided to land on the complete opposite side. Why'd they choose to land there? Just to siege this? Like, really? Does the shrine that I built in honor to myself offend you that much? Come on. Okay, with that siege done, we have 50% occupied counties war score now, so I reckon we just go take the fight to them directly. Okay, yeah, well, I'll gladly take a fight on those hills, no worries. Absolutely melted them, that's good. Siege is still going on up there. That's not going to be enough. We're going to need to fight them more, which is annoying. Is this siege going to be okay? I don't think so. No. Yeah, no, probably not. Damn. This would have been really good to just be able to hold here. Okay, we're going to fight here at advantage instead. Going to switch our generals around just to be safe as well. See if we can get a fight with the temple near Moligmar. And then this fight is going to pop off up here. Alright, that's loads of advantage. Surely we win that. Yep. Alright, hold on. Just gotta check what's going on over here. Okay, maybe we can engage the temple here? Or actually, I don't know. What kind of generals do they got? Yeah, because you don't have our best general anymore. They might also be trying to land on Vivek or something. Okay, they're gonna land there. I think we should definitely fight them. Try to get the last bit of war score we need. So let's engage them here. The other stack isn't even joining. Okay, good. Do we have enough? Yes, we have enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna reload. Good. Thank fuck. Okay. It's pretty crazy that this glitch hasn't been fixed yet, but anyway, we've won, and that's gonna make our life so much easier. Okay, that's 1 out of 3. We're not even close to done yet. We've got these guys set up to replenish their resources as they siege. In the meantime, we take this fight over to Redoran. Okay, that is looking completely fine. Up there is fine as well. Yeah, just want to watch both of these at the same time. Okay, that's that battle won. Gonna quickly get another siege so I can get this defender war score off. Okay, I'm getting some bad deja vu over here. Yeah, we can't do this. This ticking war score is gonna kill me, I swear. What? They can just walk there. What are they doing? Okay, I'm very glad they decided to disembark because that looks a little bit scary. Alright, that battle is going well. Alright, that's good. Did that take out their troop? Nope, they still have their units. That kind of sucks. Was hoping to siege without worrying about him. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna fight here instead. Let's just let's fight him close by so that I can get the siege off quickly. Okay, we can get an engagement here. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, that was way too hasty. That we might not be able to win this for real. All right, we just gotta move on. Let's try to win the Redoran war at least. Hopefully we don't lose too much score. Okay, that's fine. We just gotta be able to end this war fast enough. All right, let's just stop them from sieging this county and then unsiege Caldera. Okay, there's no way they win that surely. Nice. Good. Oh, great. All our mercs are going to expire soon. We just got to hurry over here. I think unsieging should be enough. Nice. Okay. That's the war with Dagoth Ur, and now we have to see if we can hurry over fast enough to stop the Telvanni war. Okay, the priority is to stop the ticking war score, so let's just siege here immediately. Alright, that's all the mercs gone. We're looking a lot smaller. Okay, we managed to stop the war score. That's good. We're playing very much from behind on this war, but that's fine. We can figure this out. Okay, we really need to resupply. I should have thought this through a little bit better. In any case, let's just split up our troops. Alright, they're coming over. We're basically fully resupplied. Okay, not really, but we're getting there. Regardless, we should be good to fight. We won't have any disadvantages. I'm gonna hire these mercs just to be safe, but to be honest, I think it's fine. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, looks like we are gonna win. I don't know if it would have been different if they didn't trickle in, but regardless, let's go on siege. Holy crap, they're back already? How are they recovering so quickly? Yeah, they're gonna try to recover this county, I think. We'll probably get to fight them there again. Alright, they've committed their movement. Let's catch them over here. Nice, okay. Hopefully they stay back for a bit longer. Or never mind, you know what? Maybe we should just capture our war target. It's gonna take too long to walk all the way over here. Okay, this one is easy enough to siege, I think. Let's make our way over there. They're gonna land on us again, but we finished the siege, so this should be fine. Nice, yeah. Yeah, the speed at which they recover is starting to get really annoying. We're gonna have to trade counties and then go fight them and then re-siege down here. Alright, we're about to catch him out here. There's another win for us. I mean, like, it's the fights that are easy, right? The problem is that they keep buzzing around everywhere, unsieging all my counties. Okay, I'm in attrition again. Okay, 3,000, 3,000. Okay, I'm gonna take anything that has siege progress on it and I'm gonna just put it in its own stack. Just need to replenish supplies first. Alright, I'm gonna move the siege army in at least. They're still within the supply limit, so it's not too bad. They won't actually take attrition or anything. Okay, we've unsieged and replenished at the same time, and it was a good trade, I think. Okay, 70%. Should we just go straight for the capital at this point? I wonder if that's the play here. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're doing it. Alright, we're landing. I don't know who these guys are, but we should be alright. Get onto that capital immediately. We are sieging very fast. That is good. Okay, looks like it was a partial capture. Alright, good. 80%, just 10% more. This really might have been the play. Oh crap, okay, never mind. We're just a bit too slow. Oh my god. Yeah, there goes everything. Okay, we need to recapture the war target. Yeah, that's all we're gonna capture on this island. Okay, screw it, let's go back. Go back. Yeah, let's get down here and siege this part of the war target. Okay, 73%. We still haven't made that much progress. I'm gonna try and engage here. We have so much advantage that I think it'll be fine. Okay, we're just a bit too late. Actually, I didn't even notice we were out of supply. Crap. Yeah, we should get mercenaries. I'm dropping the ball a bit. Okay, we have supplies now. That's good. Yep. Alright, awesome. From here, I think I might do the same thing we did before. I'm gonna split all those siege units off to their own stack. Alright, and then we put the siege commander over here and send his stack over to that county. Whereas this was freshly sieged down, so even if we don't have siege units, it should go down pretty fast. We are about to finish both of these sieges. Okay, 73%. 85%. We are literally 5% off. Unfortunately, they're gonna siege back the entire war target, which sucks, but we just let that go for now. Alright, and we capture this, which is also part of the war target, and hopefully that's enough to win. This is a very familiar situation, but we are sieging a lot faster this time. Please tell me this is enough. I'm begging you. I'm seriously begging you. Oh man, is it really? Are we really? Oh, yo! I didn't even think they were joined, but these are gonna delay them. Wait, I think we got it. Yeah, 2 days left on the siege. Let's go. Wait, yeah, that should be... Yes! Okay. We've done it. Oh my god. Oh, that took so long, dude. Okay, wait, I gotta know how many days off they actually were. 9 days off? I think we would have made it anyway. In any case, we have achieved our goal of kicking out the Tribunal from Vvardenfell. Holy shit. Alright, that was really difficult. That's definitely one of the hardest wars that I've ever fought in this game. Technically, it was 3 different wars at the same time, so... Yeah, Anyway, all that aside, I think Dagoth Ur is going to be pretty happy after he comes out of Red Mountain, although that's like not until an era later. I mean, he better be happy. Like, we took half of Skyrim and all of Solstheim just to be able to do this. Unfortunately, there isn't like a climactic decision to take after finishing the war. But hey, to summarize, Tamriel in our timeline might be looking a little bit screwed. So just gonna end it there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.